Hi everyone, I'm standing outside the players' entrance to the UNB Men's Reds hockey team. As you know, I've been privileged to serve as the chaplain here for the last 4 years, and my family and I have been privileged to be a part of the hockey community here in Fredericton over the last 10, especially a part of that journey with our two boys. This past weekend, of course, they competed in the high school men's AAA provincial championships, losing in double overtime to the FHS Black Cats. And I remember so vividly, even though it was just a few short days ago, holding my own oldest son in my arms as he was trying to come to grips with the loss, having worked so hard to get where they got, and coming out on the losing end of a very, very hard-fought battle of the bridge. And as he stepped back, I looked him in the eye and I said, when you step off that bus tonight, when you arrive back in Fredericton, you still have your heart. And friends, this coming week, I'm going to be privileged to travel with the UNB Men's Reds team as they look to defend their national title, of course, winning it all back in 2019 in Alberta. I'm looking forward to the journey with them this week. In fact, you're going to hear from a few of these young men a little bit later what the chapel program has meant to them as I've been privileged to walk alongside them. And I want to thank you for your prayers for these young men as student athletes with all the responsibility of being a student academically, but also competing on the ice each and every single day. But if I can for just a moment, friend, I want to come back to that matter of the heart, because that is truly what's most important. And yes, as we've all experienced, there are times when all we can sense and feel is suffering, hurt, despair, and we wonder, where is the hope? Friends, that's the season we're walking right now in Lent, as we journey towards that day of suffering when Jesus would take that all upon himself. And you might be thinking, well, right now, that's all I can feel. That's all I know in my heart. Friends, here's the beauty of hope. That's exactly where Jesus will meet you, just as he met those people that were mocking him, that would beat him, that would destroy his flesh. They could not destroy his heart. Friends, there's our hope in Jesus. Let's walk that together this Easter.
So I'm privileged today to just take a couple minutes with Coach Mack, getting ready for another national championship. Coach, you've been here, you've been doing this a long time, and student athletes come in and out through the program over the years that you've been here. What's so special about this group right now as you head to nationals this week?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the group, it's if you're writing a book, it's a book that's never been written, and a season that's never been played before like it has been. And there's a good majority of the group that have been here the last 2 years. We're going back to Halifax. Just prior at the national championships 2 years ago, just ready to play our first game, and we got the unfortunate news that the tournament was shutting down. So we had a number of players that stayed with the program, continued to work on getting their degrees, and last year we had 90 practices, no showers, I always have to say, for some reason, but they stayed true and they got the chance to work on their development. And this year the same thing. We start the regular season off up till 1st of December, and then usually have a Christmas break, and then we had a COVID break, and then we had a New Brunswick break, and but the group stayed resilient, and we finished up with a portion of a regular season and then a portion of an AUS playoff, and here we are with another tremendous opportunity ahead for our group.
Absolutely. Well, you've got the fan base here in Fredericton and the UNB campus right behind you. One other thing I just wanted to touch on, Coach, it's been my privilege over the last 4 seasons to come alongside this group as chaplain for the team, a part of Hockey Ministries International. Some people wonder, and they say, okay, spiritual health of an athlete, I certainly understand, as you understand, it's a part of an athlete's overall well-being. Some people might say and wonder, well, faith really doesn't belong as a part of the game, maybe we should leave it out there. For you, as you have created a championship culture here at UNB, you've welcomed the HMI Chapel program in with these young men. Why has that been significant for you?
I think it's all about balance, and these are student athletes. They have their academic requirements. Last year we had 22 of them academic All-Canadians. Obviously a big challenge, the hockey portion of it, and the standards and the tradition here at UNB, and then their regular students and the regular young men. And I think anytime HMI can be involved, and it's optional, players can come if they wish, but I think it can make a difference in their lives, and the balance. And sometimes it's just like, we talk about when they're stressed on the bench, just breathe. And I think the opportunity with the chapel is a chance to breathe, maybe 30 minutes a week, maybe 40 minutes a week. Some of them may want to have one-on-ones with yourself. And my history goes back to junior hockey in Saskatchewan and Manitoba, where I was first introduced to HMI. And when I came here to UNB, we had sessions, and then we had a bit of a gap, so it's been just outstanding. We've had two Chris Bennetts that have made big impacts in our program. One was a player, and he's on the pro hockey now, and was our team captain here. And the other guy, we're going to get more than 4 years out of him, we hope, is Chris with the C. But I think people make a difference. That's what we're all here for when it really comes down to it. We're on the earth to make a difference with other people, and it's outstanding what you have done with our group, and the ministry has done with our group. And we feel very fortunate and privileged to have an outstanding person like yourself giving back to our team, and in turn, I think, pass on the group that you have, the different players that they have, and even if players don't come on a regular basis, I think you've made an impact on our team. So I think that's it's all about high performance, and it's another key layer in our high performance structure.
Well, it's certainly been my honor and my privilege, Coach, to continue to come alongside this group. We'll be there this week cheering you on in Wolfville, and wish you all the best, and let's go get them.
Yeah, all the best. Excellent.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I mean, each player that comes to UNB makes big sacrifices, and to make those sacrifices, the main goal is winning, and national championships is the end goal, and that's what everyone comes to UNB for. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun as a first-year guy. It's been a great experience so far. It's the most tight-knit group I've ever been a part of, and it's really fun coming to the rink every day.
It's really exciting. It's a great group of guys, and it's an excellent program. Our coaches are amazing. All the staff is great, and there's just so much support. And for all of us to go in as a family and battle is just the most fun thing that you can think of doing, and we all enjoy every part of it. We just want to go in and do our best. We're all going to put it on the line, and what we expect to come out with is a victory and being national champions.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best time of year right now. It's it means a whole lot to all of us in that room, and this entire city. Really, we're representing our city of Fredericton, our province, and on the national stage, right? So you can't ask for a better opportunity, and we're all looking forward to it here.
Yeah, no, it means a lot. This is my first year with HMI, or fifth year, sorry, with HMI, and it's awesome. I think it's a misconception with hockey that spiritual is left at the door, and we're all just hockey pucks and this and that. But I think it's great. I mean, we all kind of get that connection, and the spirit side's important. There's a lot more to hockey than just the sport, and it kind of disconnects and helps you connect with your inner self and your inner soul, and I think it's helped me find myself personally as well. We all get stressful, and it's good to kind of take the time with you and everyone else that's a part of the hockey ministries to step away from the game and kind of keep things in perspective in life, especially with COVID and everything the past 2 years. So it's always great meeting with Chris and the rest of the boys in HMI, and I'm thankful that I was able to do it in junior as well, because it's a great program.
Here at UNB, it's just important for those guys who decide that they want to come into chapel, and we come together and we're able to talk with you, and it's just awesome to be able to get a little bit of help when, you know, I'm pretty far away from home. I grew up in a Christian family as well. My dad's a pastor, but it's been great working with you. And I think the biggest takeaway that I have from our talks that we've had is just contentment. And contentment doesn't mean to just be content. I'm talking about spiritual contentment. And for me, I think that is important for helping me not worry, because if I'm content in my spiritual health, or however you want to put it, if I'm have contentment there, I feel like all I need to do is go out and work hard, and not worry about what's going to happen in the future, what's happening today, what's happening tomorrow. Just to be able to have a relationship with Christ is really important for me, and I'm thankful for that. And just being able to talk with you about that has just helped me, I guess, mellow out and just be content with what's coming, as long as I'm working hard.
Yeah, it's meant a lot to me over the years, and I've always kind of made a point, even in junior, when we have had the opportunity to have chapel programs, to participate, and obviously I've gotten a lot from it over the years, and obviously just from a kind of a student athlete perspective, when things can get pretty hectic over the course of the year, and things can start getting moving pretty fast for you, I find that the chapel program is just a great opportunity to take a step back and just talk about faith and everyday life, really, just to have kind of an outlet, kind of to take that step back and obviously think about stuff that's bigger than yourself and bigger than the game.